Now Lamar changing the play.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The Chargers at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, go Lion. 21.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Baylor Tiger.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Running on first down, Eckler. Taken down at the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, go.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Baylor Tigers. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, it's a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Dobbins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Run!
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42.
And the Chargers first down.
Baylor Tigers.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and a couple. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the camp.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll work down inside the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Home to try. Hey, Ray. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for it.
And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood from the 33. Here's 2nd down and 8.
It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion left goes a tight end. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll go again with Dobbins. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Herbert. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another run here with Dobbins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get it down.